Game of Thrones should be dead. The last 2 seasons ensured that it would disappear from the public's consciousness faster than Littlefinger could get to the other side of Westeros. Then why is it that I keep seeing article after article after article saying that Game of Thrones never really went away and is in fact bigger than it ever was before? Is it all just marketing fluff for the new series that's coming out? Or is there something more behind it? Let's talk about it. First of all, spoilers for all 8 seasons of Game of Thrones ahead. With the marketing engine for HBO's upcoming series The House of the Dragon really ramping up, you might have noticed some weird articles floating about. And these articles are stating things that just feel plain wrong. Apparently, Game of Thrones was still the biggest show in 2022, even being watched more than crazy good new series like Amazon's The Boys or Disney's Kenobi. This took me completely off guard. For someone like me who's online all the time, it felt like Game of Thrones crashed and burned. We got to witness firsthand how 2 writers used the fame and the goodwill they built up to cash out as quickly as possible. They condensed seasons worth of material into just 13 episodes. And in doing so, they destroyed so much of what I loved about this show. The characters, the sense of realism, the often overlooked perfect pacing of this show. Aside from the visuals, the music and the great acting, nothing was safe. It was a massacre. We invested so much of our love into this show, only for Jaime to end back up with Cersei. Oh, come on! I won't get into everything else that bothered me, partly because it's been talked to death and mainly because it's not the point of this video. But if you want to discuss how Game of Thrones hurt your feelings, leave a comment down below, or better yet, hop over to my second channel where I stream every Thursday and Sunday. In the last few years, the internet seemed to have forgotten about Game of Thrones, or rather it had decided it wanted to forget about it. Rarely had something this massive just disappeared from the internet, and that's where we were wrong. Westeros never really disappeared. The internet may have forgotten about it, but you know who hasn't? The hard-working people who just come home after a long day of work and turn on the TV to watch a show. It's still many people's first time watching this show and falling in love with it. It's not like those people are likely to go on the internet and discuss Blackwater Bay, for example, because as soon as you open the internet in true Twitter/Reddit fashion, you just get drowned out by this noise about how much people hated the ending. This is why HBO is still pumping millions of dollars into George R.R. Martin's universe. This is why Jon Snow is getting his sequel. People still watch this show. And they don't just watch it, they watched it more than they watched any other show that came out this year. Now for the final question. Could Game of Thrones reclaim its spot on top of the pop culture food chain? Short answer, yes. Long answer, yes, if House of the Dragon is great. Then the climb to the top is way shorter than most people think it. But if the show is just good, then the comparisons to how good the first few seasons of Game of Thrones were will never end. On the other hand, HBO doesn't really need this show to be the pop culture derailing thing that Thrones was. As Disney has figured out, there's a lot of money to be made in people who will just show up for a good/decent thing, even if it isn't the greatest thing in the world. They have done the heavy lifting. Now they just can coast on by, pull a Tywin Lannister, keep shitting gold forever. If you've gotten this far into the video, please hit that like button, as the many-faced god shows himself to me as the YouTube algorithm, and I have to keep him satisfied. Subscribing would also really help out. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching it all the way through, and I'll see you next time.